backtracked. Liars. The British media continue to expose themselves. They're liars. They don't know anything about Prince Harry. They create the news all the time. Meghan said that so famously, that they don't report the news, they create the news. Listen, guys, for the 100th time, Harry ain't going back. Get that through your head. He is not going to give up what he has now to go back and be William's lackey, William's wingman. He will never do that. He will never go back. He will never leave his beautiful wife and two beautiful children. Never, guys. It ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. We can just settle that score. From time to time, we get these repeated news that Harry wants to go back, and Harry is sad. Sad for what? To go back into a gilded cage? To go back into a prison? To go back into where he doesn't make his own decision as a man? I read something yesterday and said that you may be born in our destiny, but you can choose another destiny. And that's what Harry continues to prove. Harry will not go back. Harry is living a fruitful life, a meaningful life, a purposeful life. He will not go back, guys. For what? To go and cut ribbons? To just mere platitudes? Why? Why would he ever give up what he has now to go back into that toxic family, that toxic environment, and the people so mean-spirited and nasty? Why? Guys, reason it out for yourself. It makes no sense. The math ain't matching. Harry will never go back to the UK. He will visit, but he will never go back as a working royal. Not, especially not into the capacity where he and Meghan would be working to the grind, and William and Lazy William and Lazy Kate just sit down and take in all the glory. Why would he do that? Just reason it out for yourself. It makes absolutely no sense for him. There is no gain in Harry going back. Right now, Harry is living his best life. Why? Just answer me. Just please, someone tell me why. Why would he want to go back? There is no reason, no rhyme or reason for him to want to. So in an ever-ending swirl of royal rumors, one narrative continues to resurface. Prince Harry's potential return to the United Kingdom to resume his duties as a senior royal. Really, guys? You believe these rumors? They know nothing about Harry. They are so bitter over Colombia that Harry kept them out. Harry wants nothing to do with them. And that is why they are fuming. They are so mad. But stay mad. You guys deserve it. Nearly 5 years have passed since Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, made their groundbreaking decision to step back from royal life and relocate to California. Despite the persistent chatter, sources close to Prince Harry have emphatically stated that he has no interest in returning to Britain or the royal fold. I've done several videos to show you that every single time he has been asked, before the question is done, Harry says, no, I'm not going back. There is no interest. Remember, the Queen gave them time to come back, and they wrote 1 year after to say they are not interested. There is absolutely no way Harry will be going back. Meghan, for sure, we don't have to question it. She will not be putting herself. Meghan is an independent woman, a woman that knows what she wants. Why on God's earth would Meghan go and be walking behind Kate like an idiot? Why? When she's so much more accomplished than Kate, why would she put herself in that situation? Just someone tell me why. Because these people continue to talk as if they know anything, when in fact they know nothing. Then come on TV every single day, act as if they have a source. First of all, Harry's friend is not reporting to the British media. They are not, whoever is doing it, they are not Harry's friends. And I love the fact that in this piece, they have pointed out that Harry has new friends. Friends that really cares about him. Friends that who would not backstab him. Friends that cares enough to respect Harry's decision. I am so glad. Harry, you're at peace. You're living your best life. Continue to live your best life. Continue to carve out your own path. Let them stay. Let them eat dust because that's what they deserve. Right? After years of torment, they think you like torment. They think you want to go back where they malign you and your wife every single day. Oh my God, it would be so unbearable if I even had that thought. It would be so unbearable. The man could not even breathe for how they would treat him. They have no respect for people. They don't respect Harry and Meghan, and they don't respect the British royal family either. And that is why they think they can just dictate to them how they live their life. But Harry said, nada. It's not gonna happen. The British tabloids are abuzz with claims that Harry, they create the news, guys. Remember this. All the time you read, they create the news. They do not report it. They are abuzz with claims that Harry has been seeking advice from trusted former aides, on how to orchestrate a return to UK. Allegedly, he's looking for a way back to the life he left behind, one that was rife with obligations, expectations, and the relentless scrutiny of the British press. According to these reports, Harry has been pondering a comeback nearly 5 years after the Sussex famously decamped to Montecito, California, where they have since built a new life far from the gilded cages of Buckingham Palace. However, these claims seem to be yet another example of the press grasping at straws, trying to spin a story that fits their narrative of a lost prince who can't quite shake off his royal past. The reality, as those close to Harry reveal, is quite different. Prince Harry turns 40 next week, a milestone that often prompts reflection and reassessment of one's life. For Harry, this chapter is firmly anchored in the United States, where he and Meghan have found the freedom to live life on their own terms. Contrary to the rumors, sources close to the Duke of Sussex have confirmed that he is fully settled in California, where he enjoys a life of relative normalcy, surrounded by his wife Meghan, who is 43, and her two beautiful young children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3. In fact, Harry's life in the US appears to be flourishing. He has cultivated an amazing new circle of friends, far removed from the intrigues and pressures of royal life. These relationships, combined with his philanthropic endeavors and business ventures, have given Harry a sense of purpose and fulfillment that was hard to come by within the confines of the royal institution. The power couple, Harry and Meghan's glowing influence. Since their departure from the UK, Harry and Meghan have carved out a unique space for themselves on the global stage. They have become powerful advocates for causes that they care deeply about, from mental health awareness to gender equality and climate change. Through their Archie Foundation, they have launched numerous initiatives that reflects their commitment to making a positive impact on the world. Their work is not just limited to philanthropy. The Sussexes have also ventured into the entertainment industry, signing multi-million-dollar deals with streaming giants, Netflix and Lemonade, you name a few, right? These partnerships have allowed them to sell stories that matter, shedding light on issues often overlooked by mainstream media. One of the most significant aspects of their new life is the freedom to speak their truth without fear of retaliation. In interviews and public appearances, Harry and Meghan have been candid about the challenges they face as working royals, particularly the mental health struggle and media harassment that ultimately drove them to step back from their royal duties. This openness has resonated with many, especially younger generations who value authenticity and transparency. Another thing, Meghan is now a business mogul. She has invested in about 10 or 11 companies. So why would Meghan and Harry go back? Meghan is making her money. She's doing her thing. She has American Riviera Orchard coming up. She has her Netflix show coming up. These people are doing great. We know they had their where they had their visit to Colombia and Nigeria, which was a resounding success. Oh my goodness, why would they go back to just cutting ribbon? They say show up and do good. They are doing great, right? As part of his ongoing commitment to charitable work, Prince Harry is preparing for an upcoming trip to New York. During this visit, he will participate in engagements connected to his various charities, including the Halo Trust and the Diana Award. These organizations hold deep personal significance for Harry as they are closely tied to the legacy of his late mother, Princess Diana. The Halo Trust, a charity dedicated to cleaning landmines in war-torn regions, was one of Diana's most prominent causes. Harry has continued her work with the organization, championing its efforts to make the world a safer place. The Diana Award, meanwhile, recognizes young people who have made outstanding contributions to society, embodying the spirit of Diana's compassion and humanitarianism. Harry's involvement in these initiatives underscores his dedication to honoring his late mother's legacy while also forging his own path. It's a path that is rooted in service, not to the crown, but to humanity. And we know he's also going to be looking at travelers, and they talk about the 3 trillion coalition. They have so many different organizations in traveling. Plus, he's looking about his own cause with the Archie Foundation. Harry is booked and busy. He's doing a great work. For those who hope or speculate that Harry will one day return to the UK and resume his royal duties, it's important to understand the deep reasons behind his departure. Harry has made it clear that his decision to step back was driven by a desire to protect his family, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet, and to escape the toxic environment that had become untenable. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Harry described feeling trapped within the royal institution, a place where personal happiness often takes a backseat to duty and tradition. The intense media scrutiny and the lack of support from certain quarters of the royal family only added to the struggles, or to his struggles. By leaving, Harry was able to take control of his life, prioritizing his mental health and the well-being of his loved ones. Moreover, Harry and Meghan have built a life in the US that aligns with their values and aspirations. They are free to raise their children away from the intrusive gaze of the British tabloid, giving Archie and Lily the chance to grow up in a more nurturing environment. For Harry, returning to the UK would mean stepping back into a world that no longer fits the person he has become. I am saying to these guys, get over your crazy assumptions. It will not happen. Harry will never go back. So, as Prince Harry approaches his 40th birthday on September 15th, it's clear that his future is firmly rooted in the choices he has made over the past few years. He is not looking back, but is instead focused on building a meaningful life with Meghan and their children. And they're also thinking that Harry would go back and leave Meghan and his kids behind. Aren't these people delusional? What is going on with them? The rumors of his return to royal duties in the UK are nothing more than a fantasy spun by those who refuse to accept that Harry has moved on. They refuse to let go of Harry. They behave like Harry is a slave and they want him back. They have to recapture him. The man is 40. He's going to be 40. He has made his own decision. He's moving on with his family. The Duke of Sussex has found his purpose outside the confines of royal life, and he is determined to continue his work on his own terms, whether through his charitable endeavors, business ventures, or personal pursuits. Harry is writing a new chapter, and I like this new chapter. We talk about Meghan, the chapter of joy, the chapter of investing in herself and in others. So here, Harry is writing a new chapter, one that is defined by freedom, authenticity, and a deep commitment to making the world a better place. For those who still hold out hope for his return, it's time to let go of the past and acknowledge the reality. Prince Harry is not going back. He ain't going back. He's charting a new course, and by all accounts, he's exactly where he wants to be. Guys, I'm telling you, Harry is where he wants to be, and he has said it out of his own mouth. I am where I'm supposed to be. The stars are aligned. I am where I am supposed to be. I will not go back. No. The answer is no. UK press, leave the man alone. He ain't going back. So guys, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you never miss a beat. Bye.